Hey guys, CODFan44 here, and with this new series, Historical Figures, for episode 1, we will be doing the French Emperor and General Napoleon Bonaparte. I hope you enjoy this first episode of the series, and definitely click a like and a comment. Bye! Napoleon Bonaparte was born on August 15, 1769 in Ajajo, Corsica. It is documented that Letizia Bonaparte went to Mass at a cathedral near her home, and during it she went into labor. She and her husband Carlo named the boy Napoleon after a relative who had recently passed away. It's an odd thing that this boy will become the future Emperor of France, considering his parents hated everything French. This is because his parents were part of a rebellion against French soldiers, because the island they live on, Corsica, was sold to France from Italy, and all the French troops swarmed there, angering the Corsican people. After the rebellion was crushed, Napoleon's father sided with the French. Napoleon thought this made his dad look weak and pathetic, and that made him dislike his father, while his mother still did not like the French, which made him like his mother more. Napoleon and his older brother Joseph were later joined by 5 other siblings. As a child, Napoleon really wanted to become a soldier, and he would often befriend soldiers guarding some cities, and they would trade him his lunch for army rations and would often let him shoot from a brass cannon to scare away his sisters and shake the house. At the age of 9, Napoleon's father got Napoleon a scholarship to a military school in France and sent him there in late 1778. Napoleon was often bullied by his wealthier classmates for being Corsican. He also found a gift for math, military strategy, and other learning. 6 years later, at the age of 15, Napoleon was admitted to École Militaire, a school in Paris, and he studied hard. 4 months later, he learned that his father had died from stomach cancer. A year later, he graduated in October 1885 at 16 years old. In 1 year rather than 2 years, which was the normal time for graduating that school. After graduating, he was given the rank of second lieutenant, which made him one of the youngest officers in French military history. 3 years later, a revolution started to brew, one that would change this young man's life forever. Then in 1790, the king and queen were beheaded by guillotine in a public crowd. Later, at the Battle of Toulon in 1793, Napoleon had his opportunity to shine. After succeeding, he was promoted to the rank of brigadier general. Then on March 9, 1796, he married Josephine de Beauharnais, and Napoleon was also given the rank of commander of the French army in Italy. Then Napoleon's conquest started to get most of Europe and parts of Egypt and Africa. When Napoleon was coming back to France from Africa and Egypt, he realized that his wife was having an affair with another man. On November 10th, Napoleon's dream for power was starting to come alive. In February of 1800, he and Josephine moved into Tuileries Palace. On December 2nd, 1804, he was officially crowned by the Pope Pius VII. On October 21st, 1805, the French Navy was destroyed by the British at the Battle of Trafalgar. 6 weeks later, Bonaparte defeats Russia and Austria at the Battle of Austerlitz. In 1810, Napoleon marries Mary Louise of Austria. In 1812, Napoleon Bonaparte launches his disastrous invasion of Russia. In 1814, Napoleon Bonaparte is banished to exile in Elba, Italy. On February 26, 1815, he escaped Elba, reclaimed power in France, and started fighting again, but later was defeated at the Battle of Waterloo and was sent to exile again. For 6 more years, he spent on St. Helena during exile. He later died, not escaping this time, on May 5th, 1821, allegedly calling for his first wife, Josephine.
Make the ground shake.